Alright, here we go. We're kind of live. So, we're going to talk about the deal with Elizibar. I've actually been getting a bunch of messages about this, and oddly enough, Morigova, Mad Mori offered to buy the IP, so we'll see how that goes. So essentially, if you guys don't know, we're ending after issue 7. That's gonna be our last Hoo-Ya. And Elizibar offered us a nice kind of sort of deal for just taking the IP and keeping it live, keeping it going. But unfortunately, we weren't able to come to an agreement. There's certain things I'm gonna obviously be concerned about. Like the direction you think you're gonna take the character, because I don't want something like to happen like in Star Wars, where you take these characters and you completely turn them into something else. So kind of like one thing we were trying to get done was this, find a way to reach a happy medium where we could obviously step away, but that the characters still get treated fairly, as we say. And I'm not going to say who did what or who didn't do anything, but you guys gotta know. Sometimes it's just not about the money. It really isn't about money, because if we were gonna do it for the money, it was a nice 7 figures that he offered up that we could have used to put forth into some other stuff. Pay off some of the minor debt we've incurred while we're getting this thing done. Um, but there's just some things you can't put a price on. And I know I'm being horribly vague and it doesn't make a lick of sense, but you just morally, I don't want to say morally. There's just certain things you just can't put a price tag on, like loyalty and uh well, loyalty's like the big one. You just can't put a price tag on loyalty and friendship and honor. That's another thing. Like, my honor is not worth any price. You can't put a price on it. So there's that. Um, I will say that we have no ill will towards each other. It happened. It didn't quite work out for either party, though. I do think that at one point uh, it got a little testy there. It got a little testy. I think he could have budged on one tiny thing, and I think that one tiny thing for us, we would have been like, all right, cool, and it wouldn't have been a thing. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're not gonna begrudge Elise Bar anything. Just because you can't make deals with friends or people. Shouldn't use that F word. But you can't make deals with certain people. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person. Just means you just couldn't make a deal. Or I know I have a hard time letting go of things. So this wasn't one of those things that you could begrudge anybody out. You know, and that's just the way business deals goes. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Um, I don't want to say like his offer was too small, but I will say, again, sometimes it's just not about money. You just want, your character to be treated a certain way. You want to make sure that a certain direction is certain things are maintained, and I didn't believe, the meme wars would have accomplished that entirely. I mean, Granted, it would have been funny. Yes, it actually would have been funny, but you know, it just didn't meet the criteria I needed to, you know, ensure that ensure that we were comfortable with handing the reins off to somebody. And in lieu of that, Mad Mori has reached out saying like, hey, he might be able to make an offer. I don't know what that offer is yet. But yeah, we'll look into it, talk about it, see what goes on, and if something comes of it, we'll message you, or we'll let our fans and people know. And yeah, that's about it. Just don't want to get too far deep into what happened, but just it was something that did get talked about seriously, and we tried. Everybody tried. It was just unfortunate we weren't able to come to a happy medium where every party was happy. I will say there was a lot of pushback from Trent in the beginning, but eventually he did start coming around. But then again, we just want to make sure the character was handled properly, and certain things would still appear too, but who knows? So, yeah. I guess that just concludes. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow this day. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I guess that really just concludes our TED Talk. Oh. No. Make it. Where's that last stupid oracle? There you are. Eat it. Hunters. Right. So anyway, that was my TED Talk. You guys have a great one.